Would you take a look at all that protein?
You're just like your father.
Standing in the Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name.
What's up, guys? Here with not really a review, more as just an overall discussion about protein in general, prices, types of protein, what you should look for in your protein, and so we're gonna start off with Austin.
Alright, so what I'm starting off with is your basic whey protein. First of all, you got different brands, you got different varieties, and of course different qualities of protein, which is about the same with anything that you can buy. You're going to have different quality. But I just want to make one thing clear. No matter what kind of protein you take, you're going to be able to get gains. Protein is protein. So first off, we have two different types of whey protein, or the main two ones, which is whey protein isolate and whey protein concentrate. And you want the isolate. And that's because it just helps get into your muscles, and it, your body absorbs more of it, and it's going to help you recover. And that's why we take protein in the first place. A lot of people ask why. It's because protein is used to rebuild muscle and help build new muscle. So that's why we take protein. But here's Optimum Nutrition's brand. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they've won the
Best protein
of the year for like a long time now. They got really good protein. Their protein, if you buy it in 5-pound tubs, which is what most people do, their protein is going to run you somewhere around $50 per 5-pound tub. So it's basically $10 for 1 pound of their protein. This is Cellucor. They have pretty similar prices, and also great protein as well. But like I said, this isn't from Walmart, but this is definitely like a cheaper protein. You can buy protein from Walmart anywhere you can get it, and so you're gonna be able to get gains. Last thing I want to touch up on is taste. Definitely taste is, you're gonna be drinking this stuff every day, and for me, I've always been one of those. I want to get quality and something that I'm going to enjoy and something that's going to last. So if that means I have to pay a little bit extra, then, so be it. But you can definitely taste the difference between a cheap protein powder and a more expensive protein powder for sure. And, Optimum Nutrition, they got great flavors. Cellucor has great flavors. MTS
is the best one.
Yeah, MTS has some really good flavors.
We're not sponsored by them either. But
I wish we were.
I know, right? That'd be awesome. Mark Loveliner, hit us up.
But so definitely get yourself some protein. It's the number one thing that you're gonna need to make gains, guys.
Yeah, so you're definitely gonna need whey. Whey's probably the most important protein. All these other proteins that me and Zach talking about are good, but whey is definitely the foundation of protein for getting recovery right after a workout.
Because it's very, very difficult to get all your protein needs from just food.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people say, try to get your protein in through food. But, I mean, it's really hard to get 180 grams of protein in a day.
Yeah. We're some big guys here, and even if we abided by, the 0.8 grams of protein per 1 pound of body fat, we still have to ingest, we still have to ingest roughly, 200, 220 grams of protein a day.
Alright, so you go ahead and talk.
I'm talking about casein. It's another form of protein. The only difference is it's not like an everyday protein. You wouldn't take this right after your workout because it's a slow digesting protein. What it's for is it's for two things. One, meal replacement. If you're not feeling like filling up, but you still want some nutritional facts because it's a little higher in carbs and it's got some good protein in it, but it's going to take a lot longer for your stomach to digest it. Or two, and this is the big one, you're not really supposed to eat anything late in the day. But around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, everyone's going to get hungry if you eat dinner early. So what you're supposed to do is take a casein shake, make that right before bed, and it'll digest the entire time, and it'll slowly be releasing protein while you're sleeping. And that's perfect because that's when your body goes in and starts fixing the muscle that you tore up when you were in the gym making gains. So it helps you build muscle a lot faster, and it just helps you recover altogether. Now, the only thing that I can say about this is casein isn't really one of the most popular things in terms of like you're not really gonna find this at like Walmart a whole lot. You probably have to go like on bodybuilding.com or go to GNC, and that's where you would get that. I will also say as it comes to mixability, casein is really thick.
Yeah, it comes out as kind of like when you mix it, it's kind of like a gelatin sort of thing. I mean, it's really good for making like protein pudding and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be really thick when you're putting it down. So I mean,
Like,
it kind of tastes weird.
yeah, like I don't know if like what you're used to mixing your protein with. Usually it's water, but some people it's milk. Like that's what we were raised on, mixing it with at first. But no matter whether if you mix it with milk, you're screwed because it's gonna be like thick as crap. If you mix it with water, it's like drinkable, but it's still really really thick. So be careful with that. But yeah.
One more thing is that normally it's really good to get whey and casein, kind of like put them together.
Oh
in
yeah,
your,
they
in
have
your,
stacks.
yeah, like in your supplement stack. Like I know Optimum Nutrition has a really good casein, and it's good to like pair them together. That way you're getting in whey after your workout and casein before you go to bed. So, and I say that just quickly about price, it's about the same amount of money for casein as is whey. So. Up next, I'm going to talk about mass gainers just in general. So the first thing I want to say before talking about mass gainers is make sure that you know your body type before you go in to take or decide to take a mass gainer, because I know I'm more of like a mix between a mesomorph and an ectomorph, but like I'm not all ectomorph. And in the past, I've taken mass gainers, and it's just made me like
doughy.
All it did for me was just make me fat. I didn't really get any muscle. I mean, I was going open weight, and I mean, I was a little younger, so I was like, oh wow, this is really working. I'm getting huge here. But then
in his defense, okay, like by him saying he gained weight, he didn't like get like fat. He just put like on a layer of fat that you could like see.
Yeah.
But like he had like more energy because of all the extra carbs he was taking. But
yeah, and pretty much the difference between mass gainers and just whey is mass gainers are gonna like their primary ingredients are gonna be like they're gonna have a lot more carbs and they have a lot more sugar. If you look at the ingredients in mass gainers, probably the first ingredient is gonna be some sort of sugar, whether it's like maltodextrin or something like that, and then the protein, and that's pretty much just designed to try to, I mean, it's gonna put on fat, and the carbs are gonna turn into fat if you don't use up all that energy. So I definitely don't recommend mass gainers for someone that's like an endomorph, such as like Austin, because it's not really going to do anything. If you're bulking and you have more of like a mesomorph, or you don't really struggle to put on fat, just stick with your whey when you're bulking and get some sort of creatine. Most mass gainers are going to come with a creatine, but for you skinny guys out there, I definitely recommend a mass gainer to get in more carbs, because it's hard to get in, like 600 grams of carbs a day.
You just want to keep watching it, though, like adjust your cardio and everything, because the whole point of it is to make more gains and not like go Pillsbury Doughboy on us.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to like bulk too much and then you're gonna struggle to take it off in the cutting season.
One thing that I want to like throw in really quick, I think it'd be better for like younger people to take that, like in your teens to like
early
20s.
When you have a fast metabolism, it'd be more optimal to use this. Anyways, quick price on mass gainer. You can find mass gainers that are really cheap. Like I know Optimum Nutrition has the mass gainer that I took when I was younger, called Serious Mass. You can get that in a 10-pound bag for $45. That's crazy. But then again,
it's got like hella calories.
Yeah, the scoop is ginormous, and it wants you to take 3 scoops, but that like 3 scoops will literally fill up like a whole entire blender.
Yeah.
When I was on it, I only did 1 scoop, and I mean I still got fat off of that.
Yeah.
So
how many calories was in like one?
it's
scoop?
like 1,000 calories per
Per
serving,
scoop, yeah.
but no, not per scoop, but like it was like three scoops. But
Oh,
I only did one scoop, but still.
Still, that's a lot of freaking calories for protein.
If you only do one scoop, it'll last you a while. But then you also have your higher up. Optimum Nutrition also does another mass gainer, which is called their Mass Gainer Pro Complex, and it's a lot more quality carbs, but it's also gonna run you a little bit more. It's like
It's
around
cleaner though.
Yeah, so it's around like $65 for like a 10-pound bag. So I mean it's all what you want, whether you want to try to put it on really quick or just make sure that you're following the serving size and you're not getting over your head, because you definitely don't want to put on too much fat.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Okay, when you look at the serving size, you don't have to abide by what they say of the serving. You got to think about it as any other like food source. Just see if it fits your macros. Be like, okay, I really don't need, even though it would be great to have 55 grams of protein in one serving, I really don't need 125 carbs in that same serving. So maybe instead of doing 4 scoops of that protein, you do like 2.5 or 2.
Yeah, it's all adjustable. So
Because
All
you're
right,
not going to
guys.
absorb all of it.
So, like always, you gotta try it for yourself. See how you like it. Hope you enjoyed this quick touch-up review on some protein for your day. And any questions, leave them down below. We'll have our Twitter and Instagram in the description. And
as always, protein is not a steroid, and have a great day.